Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday night, August 7th, and it's time for another Facebook Live. If this is your first time joining me, I come to you every Wednesday and we make something fun. And then the next Wednesday, I draw a name and of everybody that comments here on Facebook. And then I give away what I created that night. So last week we made this fun Christmas card with the iconic imagery set and the paper that goes with it. This is an online exclusive, so you can only see it online. I can order it for you. You can order it from my store. But I will tell you at the end who won that. Also, I didn't print it out, but I did post it on Facebook. There is a designer series paper sale going on. It started yesterday, goes through the end of August. It is 15% off designer series paper from the annual catalog. So not any of the specialty paper that has the foil or anything, but just the regular designer series paper. I put a link in my Facebook post last night where you can see them all. That goes through the end of August. So we've been playing with designer series paper this week. All right, I'm going to give you a few minutes to get on. And while we're doing that, I'm going to share this, copy this link over to my page, so that if anybody's looking for it there, they can find it. So just give me a minute to do that. All right, if you hear banging in the background, hey, buddy. I don't know if you can hear it on the video or not. I can hear it. My husband has been working on our deck, replacing boards. So he's out there doing that, which is just outside the door to my craft room and then up above. So it's possible that you will hear that during the video. It shouldn't be too loud, but just warning you in case. No, I'm trying to go. One moment. All right, here we go. Let's see. About there. Okay, let me get back over just in case I don't see the comments on my phone. Get back over to here. All right. Okay, we will get started. The card we're going to make tonight is this one, and it uses, try not to lose all my little pieces, this wildly flowering designer series paper. And this has the the 2023 to 2025 in colors. So these are the ones that will go away next summer. But it's got boho blue and moody mauve and wild wheat. What else is in there? I don't know if Pebbled Path is probably these dark colors. It will tell me on the back if I just turn it over. But really pretty florals. And the background of it is kind of like a texture, like a fabric. So let's see. Crumb Cake. Oh, Misty Moonlight instead of boho blue. But it looks like the lighter ones you could definitely use boho blue with. So Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Wild Wheat. So just two of the those in colors. So that's one of the papers that is on sale right now. You can get for 15% off. There's a stamp set that goes with it. I did not grab that to show you. Let me grab it real quick, if I can. Yeah, this is it. Really nice sentiments and fonts. And then it's got dies that go with it. So I need to do some creating with that and that paper. But tonight I was using this one, Labeled with Love stamp set with the paper. It had butterflies, so you know I had to get it. All right, so let's make this card. And this Labeled with Love has a punch or dies. So you can get it as a bundle with a punch or with a set of 3 dies. I did the punch. That's easier when I'm having classes. The dies, the advantage of them is you could put them anywhere on the paper. So if you wanted to punch to have that shape out of the middle of a piece of paper, it might be hard to get your punch in as far as you wanted, but you could definitely do it with a die. Or if you wanted to cut 3 at a time, you can do that with the die. So it's available either way. And I was so busy stamping. I was making these for my thank you cards that I need to get sent out, that I just stamped the outline before I realized that I didn't want to do that because I was going to do it on live. So I've stamped the outline stamp, this one right here, in Memento. So that's all I've done. All right, so let's get, this is Mossy Meadow, one of the colors in the paper, and I'm using the leaf stamp, and we'll just put this. And Mossy Meadow is a real dark green. It's really pretty. And while we have it out, let's get our, this is just a little strip that I'm going to put the sentiment on. It says, "Thanks, friend." So let's do that while we have our Mossy Meadow out. And then let's put that away before I stick my fingers in it. And then the flowers I did in Moody Mauve. So this is one of our in colors. This will be going away next summer. And so you just want to try and line these flowers up on those stems. I am not right over it like I normally would be, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, that is all of our stamping. This is a really simple card. Now we will punch it out. So just line that up on those corners and punch. All right, we can get rid of this now. And let me grab, I didn't put one on the inside of mine. Let's do a little stamping on the inside. But with this dark, that should be the right size. Yep, 4 by 5 1/4 is what I put on the inside. With this dark Misty Moonlight card base, it's harder to write on. So you want to put a lighter color inside. So we'll use our white. And we're just going to do the same little flower. I just decided to do this. I don't have anything on the inside of the one I made, so I'll need to put some white in there. So just put another little flower down here in the corner. It's always fun to dress up your inside too. And I don't usually do my envelopes. A lot of people will put like designer series paper on their envelopes or stamp something on their envelopes. I just don't do that. I certainly could, but all right. Now we're done stamping. All right. Get my Misty Moonlight. Use a bone folder so I get a nice crease. And we can put, this is some more of that same paper. This is the crumb cake. And so I thought about putting on crumb cake, but I liked the contrast with the Misty Moonlight. Put that on. And then, went off the edge a little bit. Makes a sticky spot. This, both of these do have a direction, so you just want to watch when you're putting them on that you've got them oriented the correct way. And I'm just putting these on flat to my card. And then, let me grab my twine. So this is the In Color twine, 2023 to 25 In Color twine. And I couldn't decide, but I decided to use, since my card base was already the Misty Moonlight, so that boho blue would look fine with that. I decided to use the Moody Mauve. And I didn't measure this, I don't think. Nope, I didn't. So let's see. And it's kind of curly. But I like to put, I forgot to tell you, so about that. So let's see how much that is. I put the measurements on my blog after the video, so you don't have to worry about how big anything is. Oh, sorry, that's 11.5 inches. So remember that, 11.5 inches. And I just put a little bit of my snail there. I'm just going to, let me grab, I think you can straighten this out if you use your bone folder. Let's see if we can kind of relax it a little bit. No, I don't know that that helped any. All right, well, it's just going to be curly. So just lay it on there. So what we're doing is we're making it look like we've tied a bow behind it, but we're not actually tying a bow. So you just want to make sure that that middle part is close together so that it looks like a bow once you put your sentiment or your flowers on it. So I want to put it on dimensionals. And I want my dimensionals in these two corners so that they'll be not right where the twine is. So this one and the opposite one. Somewhere, here they are. I was using them earlier, they were still on my desk. I was making a Halloween card. I have a team meeting to go to this weekend, and it's going to be a pool party, and we're doing what's called a shoebox swap, which is really a lot of fun. Instead of you making all of the cards for the swap, you design them and cut all the pieces. There we go. And then I did add, you may not have noticed it, but I did add some of these boho blue gems just to give it a little sparkle. So for the shoebox swap, you cut everything for however many are in the swap, and then they assemble them there at the meeting. And we're doing at one of the other ladies' houses. She has a pool, so we're gonna bring food and do our shoebox swap and play in the pool. So it should be a lot of fun. But I was playing with a new stamp set I just got for my shoebox swap. So I'll show that. I'll show that to you in a minute. Let's put our inside in there, and then we'll be done. And now they can write a message in here. And there we go. There is our card. Now you could take a little glue dot if you wanted to and kind of roll it up and put it there if you wanted to make that lie down flat. All right. Let me show you. I grabbed a bunch of cards that use designer series paper, and I did not pull the paper itself. Oh, we forgot one more thing. We forgot our sentiment. All right. So I'm just going to trim this. Thanks, buddy. And then banner cut it. we'll put it on with dimensionals also. There we go. I saw it laying over there on my stamp set. I was like, oh yeah, we forgot our sentiment. And I just put it kind of down here. I think I lined it up, yeah. Lined it up with the edge of this designer series paper. Now we're done. All right, so next week somebody will win that card. And in a few minutes, I'll show you who won or tell you who won last week's. But before that, I just pulled a bunch of cards I had using designer series paper so I could share them with you. I did not pull the paper. I don't know that I'll remember. Let me just grab my catalog real quick so I can tell you the names, because I think I'll remember it. Oh, this is, I think, Thoughtful Journey. Yeah, Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. This is beautiful. So I have some cards with that. You don't need much. When you have paper that beautiful, you don't need much. You can use it just as little accents. That's a different one. They just stamped at the bottom. This was a swap I got. Kay made that one. And this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. That was the Thoughtful Journey. Then I have the Mediterranean Blooms. I did a class. This was a class I took with my friend Kay. This was no line watercoloring. So you stamp it in a real light ink and then you color it. No line blending, I guess. Like no line watercoloring is what you hear a lot of people say, but this was with blending our blends. So you can't even tell that it was stamped. It just looks like I freehanded it, which I did not. But this is the designer series paper that goes with this suite. This was a class I did, so I had this, whoops. This one. This one was fun because it kind of had just a little card that opened up. And then this one just had a little strip of it. So that was the Mediterranean Blooms paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper also. And then this is the Full of Life paper. This is just a little bit back here. But again, with paper like this, you don't need a lot of other things with it. I love the simplicity of that one. It's really pretty. And then I have a couple that are just ones I got. Well, this one I made. Let me see if I can see what that is because I forgot what it's called. Frames and Flowers. That's what that one's from. So that's this paper. I think it's on the list. I'll have to double check. It does have die cuts, so I'll have to double check and see if that one is on the list. And it has beautiful paper too. So we'll have to double check on that one. And then this is the airplane one, which I don't have that set at all. I got this in a swap. Take to the Sky is the name of this one. So that's this paper right here. This is the whole suite with the airplanes. So that's some more paper that's on sale. So great deal. If you want to stock up on some designer series paper, now is the time to do it. It's while supplies last. So if there's one that is very popular, it's entirely possible it would run out before the end of August. So if there's something you really want, I wouldn't delay. All right, so now the last thing is to tell you who won this card, and it's Debbie. So I will get that card to her. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. And I will be back next week with something else. I don't know what we'll do next week yet. Maybe we'll do a Halloween one. That would be fun. You want to see the one I'm doing for my shoebox swap? I have it right here. Here it is. So it's important, I don't know if you can see, I used the Dashing Designs embossing folder in the background. It's important when you're doing a shoebox swap to keep it simple, because you've got, like, we have 15 people in this swap, so we're going to be making 15 different cards. So you don't want it to be very time consuming. So this is what I came up with. This is a new stamp set online. It's called Playful Ghosts. And so I just stamped the little Dracula on a piece of cardstock. This is actually the Pansy paper, the online exclusive Pansy paper. Zinnias. Sorry, not Pansy, zinnias. But it had some good Halloween colors. So some super simple card. I just have to cut all the pieces for everyone, and I'll be ready for Saturday. All right. Again, I will put on my blog the measurements for this shortly, and next week somebody will win this card. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye.